everyone, Lisa here from Flosstube Stitching. I hope everyone had a great week. I really didn't know if I was going to get to filming a video today or not. And I have to say, I kind of forgot I needed to still film a video, and yeah, so I look a little disheveled, but that is fine. Let's start by showing you what's on my school rod here, and then we'll get this out of the way. So I have the Friends and Family Sal as part of Mania. So it was put on the scroll rods, and I do want to get about 1,000 stitches in it at least. It is also a whip go roll, so like 2 for, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. That was, it's fine. That was a container that had some like crochet needles in it, or crochet hooks, and some other random things that kind of crashed down there. So all good. The show must go on. So that's how this is looking, and that is where I'm working. So yeah, my whip go goal is to finish the month, and this is from 2020, I think. Yeah, I think it's from 2020. The Friends and Family Sal from Linen Threads, Fox the Rabbit. And so the month that this was released, there's a big motif and a couple little motifs that go right there. So that's what we'll focus on there. Okay, so I'll have to clean that little mess up back there. But it wasn't anything breakable. Okay, let's continue on. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get a video film because my son had a baseball game this evening in Thamesford. So that's about 25 minutes from me. And we got there. The game was at 6. We got there at 5:15 because there was going to be a warm-up, etc. And then it comes around game time, and there's only 2 players there from the other team. And so our coach called the other coach, and he's like, oh yeah, no, we called off the game because the diamond is wet. It wasn't wet. Of course, it's damp because it's been raining for 2 days, but as one of the moms said, if we waited for perfect conditions, we would never play a ball game. And so finally that coach came and took a look at the ball diamond, and then he's like, oh, well, we can't get an ump. So then we came home from Thamesford without playing a ball game. So this is the 3rd. So my son was supposed to have a game on Tuesday, and that got canceled because there was tornadoes. Yeah, it was a wild night on Tuesday. Yeah, so that happened on Tuesday. And then he was supposed to have a game yesterday, but it literally rained all day. So that was canceled. And then so we thought, oh, well, today will be good. No. So he has another game scheduled on Tuesday coming up. So fingers crossed that this game actually happens. Yeah. Oh, this is the Kaylee fabric that I got from the Fabric of the Month last week that I forgot to show you. It is called Lavender Lime. Yeah, you can kind of see that. So there's a purple and green. It's got that. Okay, let's see what's in here. So again, working through Mania. Still not quite caught up. Where things really got off the rails is I do have a new start planned that I want to stitch at my son's ball games. And, well, we haven't got that started yet. So, yeah. So Stitch North sampler from 2020. That came out for Mania. So as long as I stitch 31 different pieces, then I've met my Mania goals. Okay, they might not necessarily be on the days that were on the calendar I made up, but that is a-okay. Here is how this piece is coming along. And that tree was charted in red, I believe. But I have changed it to green. And I think it's Sage by Roxy Floss. So that is how that one's looking. All right, we'll just go in order in this bin here. Disagree came out for a little bit. And I forgot how good this fabric is. And I just worked on some more words. So that's how that's looking. Try to fold this slightly different because of the crease. Buzz of the Bees. Now this is also on my Whipco board for a finish, and it hasn't been called yet. So I could have easily finished it actually when I pulled it out, but I didn't. I'm waiting for it to be called. Because why not? Because I'm not doing all the flowers up here. So this is as high as it's going to be. I'm not doing the words, so it's just a little bit of flowers at the bottom here and a little bit of grass. So that should be a finish eventually this year. Came open. Right. Museum After Midnight. Will it come out again before the first release? Likely not, but I got some good progress on it. So we got 1,500 stitches in it in total. That's how that's looking, and it should be able to start the first release with that. Yeah. Pigeon and Puddle. I worked on it a lot last night. Pigeon and Puddle. I watched the Hathaway Stitchers while I was working on that. I watched their 2-hour and 45-minute long video. And this is how my pigeon's looking. So that is a hand-dyed by Rolanda floss that I'm mainly using in the body there. I don't think it's a named floss. It was just like a leftover monthly floss pack that she was selling at Stitch North last year. So that's what I've got down there. This is Blueberry Day. So my Blue Jays piece. We did win 4 in a row, but then we lost today's game. So that's how that's looking. So I started a little bit on the bird down there. I'm just all over the place, but that is how it's looking. It's very colorful. And then last but not least, and I don't know if you're going to see this next week, because if all goes well, I will have it in the mail. But this is Flosstube Friends. So I started to work on the cross stitch project that the second lady is holding. And then I had an epiphany that I want to make a personalization to that. This is again Kathy from Kathy Quilts and Stitches piece. And messaged her and said, do you mind if I do something a little different? I didn't tell her what I'm going to do. I'm not telling you what I'm going to do. And you may see it before it goes in the mail, and you may not. But I think she will like it. So yeah, that is all I have. Yeah, so I really didn't know this afternoon if I was going to get this video filmed, because essentially we wouldn't be even getting home until, well, probably later than right now. So we were already home. My son had a bath, and yeah, I think he's getting ready for bed now. So we are ahead of schedule. Yeah. So next week I will finish up Mania. Yep, I will do that. And then I will hopefully work a little bit more on the Friends and Family style. I need to finish my Flosstube Friends and get that in the mail. And those are the only things that I need to do. Yeah. So I hope everyone has a great week. And yeah, we'll see you next week.